All right, so today we continue on with our catcher previews and looking ahead to the 2022 fantasy baseball season. Of course, we know that Major League Baseball and the Players Union are still locking horns. But hopefully today, which, the last day of February, the deadline day, hopefully they have a new agreement in place so we can have the season start on time. But with that being said, we still continue on with our previews. And today we talk about Wilson Contreras, catcher for the Chicago Cubs, 29 years old. And Contreras is a guy that I've been a sucker for a number of years now. He clearly has the power. Last year, 21 home runs. This was the third time that he's hit 20 or more home runs. And the strange thing is that he's alternated those 20 home run seasons over the last 5 years. Also last year, he put up 61 runs scored, 57 RBIs, 5 steals, and a 237 batting average. So, the batting average is settled into the, 240, 245 range over the last couple of years. He did have some very poor luck on the BABIP. Actually, it was not horrible. It's 298, but it was down considerably from the 315 that he usually averaged previously. The issue with Contreras is that he seems to have fallen in love with the long ball. His strikeout percentage was at a career worst 28.6% last year. Now, he did post a 10-plus walk per nine rate, which was good. But Contreras is hitting more fly balls than ever before. He's swinging for the fences. So I think we're going to still look at an ugly average from him going forward. And that's a shame because, he had 282 as a rookie, 276 his second year in the league. And as recently as 2019, he had 272. But the last 2 years, that has, kind of fallen by the wayside. But Contreras is 29. It's likely the Cubs will look to trade him this year like they traded pretty much everybody else last year. But Contreras is flat in his prime. I think you can put him right in there with Yasmani Grandal, a shade below Will Smith. So he's in that, tier of 4, 5, 6 among the catcher rankings for this season. I do like him better than Tyler Stevenson. I would pick him over Yasmani Grandal, although I think Grandal is going to be the better value of the two. But Contreras is solid, and I think he's slowly falling into that post-hype player. We've been hyping him for a while. Everybody's been hyping him for a while, and I think he's now settled into that kind of boring veteran mode that you see as a player reaches, past their development and upside years and moving toward veteran status, which Contreras is. So if he does get traded this year, that's a good thing. He'll end up probably in a better situation with better lineup protection. I think 25 home runs is possible, but I think he'll settle more in the 20 to 22 range. 60 RBIs to maybe 60 runs scored are also in play as well. We talked about the average. If he's going to be striking out 28% of the time, you're looking at 240, 245 at best for this season. But again, we don't look for average from catchers. Very, very few guys that are going to help you there. So I think when it comes to catcher, you ignore average and you just look for, solid contact skills and a decent, power stroke. Contreras definitely has a power stroke. Contact skills, not as much, but counting stats are good. He's going to have a prominent place in the lineup since the Cubs really don't have that many people in the lineup that are key weapons. So I'm bullish on Contreras this year. I definitely am bullish on him. I like him. Whether I get him or not depends on the price. He could fall into the range where I feel comfortable getting him, but I'm still of that mode of streaming catchers and waiting until the late rounds.